Waking up at the Garden of Gin Resort in laid-back Poblacion, Cavinti, we decided to set our sights on Pagsanjan Falls. In this episode, we'll head to Pagsanjan and tour the waterfalls of Pagsanjan Gorge. It's Monday morning, and we are going to head out to see if we can get a tricycle to Pagsanjan Falls and take the gorge tour, basically, to go down the gorge and to the falls in a canoe. Not knowing exactly where to go for a tour of Pagsanjan Falls, we asked our tricycle driver to take us to the area, and after asking a couple people, he dropped us off at Kainan sa tabing Ilog, an eatery on the Pagsanjan River that also offers tours of the falls. So we've come to Pagsanjan to try to go to Cavinti Falls, also known as Pagsanjan Falls. The water right now is too high to actually go to Pagsanjan Falls, so we're going to go to a different waterfalls, but we're going to do basically the same boat ride, just not go all the way down the gorge. The fee was 1,350 pesos per person, and it should take about an hour and a half round trip.
Good morning po.
Any questions? Wait lang. Okay na, abot na. Straight. Okay.
Give up a little to the right side.
Okay.
Your hips.
Rocking left to right, like, and my brain is just thinking, oh, we're tipping over, we're gonna drown.
At the beginning of the tour, a motor canoe tows us until the water gets rougher.
It's like the motorcycle game in the arcade.
Ang kamay sa loob, ha?
Hands inside it. Hands are hands inside.
Yep. As our boatmen pull us up the rapids, we see the first of several smaller waterfalls that were probably only flowing this day because of the torrential rains the evening before.
Ay, tinatapon mo. Wala nang agos yun. Tinatapon mo sa malayo, oh.
As we progressed further up Bumbungan River, we encountered two much larger falls, towering over the gorge. The boatman stopped at one of the falls to allow us to stand beneath it.
Well, time to get back on the canoe.
Slowly but surely, ha?
No longer fighting the current, the return trip was much more relaxing. So what do you think?
It's pretty great.
That's pretty great.
I don't mind not seeing Pagsanjan.
Yeah.
It was still pretty good. And going down the rapids through the rocks was kind of actually fun.
Yeah.
It was a lot scarier going that way.
Coconuts floating down the river.
They'll grow wherever the tide goes.
Once past the stronger current, we again connected with a motor canoe to tow us the rest of the way.
Well, we're done with our boat tour. Got to see a bunch of waterfalls, bigger than I thought they would be, since we didn't go down to the main one. But the ones that we went to were much more impressive than I was expecting, so that was pretty great. Now I think we're gonna walk around the area and see if we can find somewhere to eat.
We walk south to find food, stumbling upon Our Lady of Guadalupe Parish Church, originally built in 1690 but destroyed during World War II. Today, this replica sits in its place.
Our desserts have arrived first at this halo halo place, so I'm gonna try out the halo halo. There's really no way to do this without making a giant mess, but all right.
I can do it for you.
This
This is what now? Puto bumbong? Okay, so puto bumbong.
Good, isn't it? Probably one of the best bumbongs I've ever had.
That's very good. What's the spice on top, or is it just sugar on top of it?
Muscovado sugar.
Ah,
That's muscovado.
muscovado sugar. The famous muscovado sugar.
Very good.
Yeah. Thank you, baby. All right, let's dig in and try this out.
I haven't had puto bumbong in such a long time.
The food is here. We have sweet and sour pork and beef adobo sagata. Beef adobo with coconut milk. Very interested to try the sweet and sour pork.
How is it? Looks good.
Sweet pork, not very sour. I want to try your beef adobo sagata. Yeah, the coconut milk taste is unmistakable. Puts a whole different spin on adobo, really.
After eating, we headed back to Garden of Gin, where we take advantage of having the entire property to ourselves and enjoy a dip in the pool.
It does get deeper down here. Only at first.
It was refreshing when it was just legs. I'm always wondering what bug that is flying over the water,
Yeah.
and I get a little freaked out, and then I always notice that it's just dragonflies. Like so far, no weird bugs other than stuff. But most of the time around water, there's always a bunch of But not that cold, really. It's just that I'm getting used to it.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of cool. Water, after all.
As the sun set, I flew over Poblacion to take a look around before we turned in. Later that night, we befriended a cat by bribing it with leftover chicken.
I know. It's right there. See it? It's right there. This one. There you go.
In the next episode, we'll hike to Bumbungan Falls in Barangay San Salvador, Louisiana. As always, information about the places in this episode can be found in the description. Thank you for watching.